Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm Carly.
And I'm Ange.
And today we're watching House of the Dragon episode 1.
So it's been, 3 to 4 long years since the finale of Game of Thrones, I think.
Yes.
Terrible.
We didn't like it at all.
No, we'll start off negative, but I'm pretty sure that everyone else felt that way too.
Yeah, I'm sure the majority felt that way. There's probably some people who liked it or just found it okay.
Yeah, but I mean, apart from Season 8, Game of Thrones, probably our favourite show, I would say.
Yes.
Now, I'm hoping this follows suit. My expectations aren't super high, but from what I've heard, Episode 1 is very good. It looks amazing. HBO are really flexing their budget from what I'm aware of, and there are a lot of dragons.
We love to see a lot of dragons. I actually have high expectations on the opposite end of the spectrum to you.
I just don't want to be let down. But there are 10 episodes, I'm pretty sure. Obviously not all out yet, so it'll be one a week. But they've planned 3 or 4 seasons at least, and I know that George is very involved with this project as well, which is what you want to hear.
You know it's going to be good then.
Yeah. We also know that it is a prequel, something like 150 to 200 years before the events of Game of Thrones, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
And it's mainly about the Targaryens. But in terms of character names, no idea. In terms of actors, I know Matt Smith is in it.
He's a legend.
We do like Matt Smith here. We really do. Really good actor.
Yeah.
And I think he does play one of the main characters. So hopefully we see plenty of him. Unless they do like a Ned Stark and kill a main character off in Season 1. That wouldn't surprise me, Carly.
True. I don't know how much of an attachment I can grow to these people.
Because you know what to expect now.
Yeah.
I've also decided for the intro music for our videos, I'm going to choose the old school Game of Thrones intro because it's just too iconic. This is still the same universe. It's still all canon, so I'm going to do it anyway.
Yeah.
Hopefully people prefer that. I'm not sure if this is even going to have music, but from what I've heard, it doesn't really have like a set intro.
Okay.
Maybe there's a little bit of theme music, but it's not as iconic as the first one.
I'm sure you'll do a great cover.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to doing a cover. This is just my excuse to do a Game of Thrones cover because I never did one when it came out. Also, if you guys are interested in full-length reactions to these videos, make sure to check out our Patreon down below. But anyway, should we get into it?
Let's get into it.
As the first century of the Targaryen dynasty came to a close, the health of the old king was failing.
Oh, it's good to be back.
14 succession claims were heard, but only 2 were truly considered. Princess Rhaenys Targaryen, the king's eldest descendant, and her younger cousin, Prince Viserys Targaryen.
Pretty sure Viserys ends up taking over.
The Prince Viserys Targaryen.
Okay.
I've seen the trailers.
Oh, I see.
Rhaenys, a woman, would not inherit the Iron Throne.
That's some bullcrap.
The only thing that could tear down the house
music.
of the dragon was itself.
Alright, I wonder how he's been doing 9 years.
That's decent in a show like this, to be fair.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
172 years.
We all know Dany. Oh, I mean... Wow. Look at it.
Start us off with the dragon. Can't go wrong.
Oh my gosh.
The show's definitely got the same composers. You know it for a fact.
Budget, man. Look at that.
I need to find out the names of the dragons before I start nicknaming all of them.
Yeah.
Syrax is growing quickly. Will soon be as large as Caraxes. That's almost large enough to settle too. I believe I'm quite content as a spectator. Thank you.
The iconic blonde hair.
Yeah. I think she's Australian, this actress too.
Really?
Okay, that dragon's epic. It just is. They've kept King's Landing looking the same as it was in Game of Thrones. Maybe a little bit more sharp.
The set is amazing.
Just like how we remember it. The nostalgia is real, I have to say.
Bringing it all back. You're right about the music as well.
Yeah. Oh, it's good for them to keep the core sort of themes of what Game of Thrones, excelled at.
It gives you that sense of, I know this story.
Yeah.
This discomfort is how we serve the realm.
I'd rather serve as a knight and ride to battle in glory.
We have royal wounds, you and I. The childbed is our battlefield.
That's an interesting take.
Rhaenyra, you're late. King's cupbearer must not be late. Leaves people wanting for cups.
I was visiting mother.
He seems very chill, so you just know that something's going to go wrong.
Stop.
You just know. You know how these shows work.
It will beggar our ports.
The Crown has heard your report, Lord Corlys, and takes it under advisement.
There are a lot of good actors here that I recognise too, to be fair.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
We have no way of predicting the sex of the child.
There's a boy in the Queen's belly.
I know it.
So it probably won't be then. It'll probably be a girl.
Yeah, but he's also making her feel like crap.
Yeah.
God be good.
It's all right, sir.
Oh. There she is. Touche. Ah, there he is. Oh, he looks great.
Do you know what it is?
It's Valyrian steel.
You and I both own a small piece of our ancestry.
He looks like Legolas.
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah, Lord of the Rings things,
Yeah.
Princess Nymeria led her Rhoynar across the narrow sea on 10,000 ships to flee their Valyrian pursuers.
Nymeria. Wasn't that Arya's dog?
Oh, yeah.
Probably named after it or something. I don't know.
What are you doing? Do you remember? If the scepter sees this book, fuck the scepter. Nymeria!
Unhinged.
She's a loose unit.
Yeah. How old is she anyway? She seems young as.
Yeah.
Can you say yet what it is?
We've sent inquiries to the Citadel.
It's a small cut from sitting a throne. It's nothing.
Oh.
An uncomfortable chair.
Well, I mean, there are blades everywhere.
That's true.
Cauterization would be a wise course of treatment, Your Grace.
Fine.
They're meant to be symbolic that the throne is cutting him.
Oh. Maybe it's like the infection spreads. That's kind of what I was getting.
This is the only place I can find comfort these days.
I thought maybe like he doesn't belong or something.
Oh, the throne is rejecting him.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Was that what he meant? Like it cut him? I'm pretty sure that's what he said.
I think so.
To celebrate the firstborn son that we presently do not have. We do understand that nothing will cause the babe to grow a cock if it does not already possess one.
Well, that's one way to say it.
It's true.
The dream. It was clearer than a memory. Our son was born wearing Aegon's iron crown. And I placed our son upon the Iron Throne, and all the dragons roared as one.
He seems like quite the gentle king, you know?
Yeah, he does.
I've lost one babe in the cradle, and 2 stillbirths and 2 pregnancies ended well before their term. That's 5 in twice as many years.
He really wants that son.
Hype men, if I ever did see them.
I mean, he's my favourite character already.
Yeah.
Call me biased, but...
Look at him. He was born for this role.
Crime of every breed has been allowed to thrive. No longer. Beginning tonight, King's Landing will learn to fear the colour gold.
Oh, okay. Him and his brother aren't getting along.
Oh, okay.
He's going to take the throne.
Probably thinking things are a bit too peaceful. I'm just going to take matters into my own hands.
Yeah. Well, he met with his niece in private then.
Oh.
Yeah, there was that whole scene with the throne there. That's why he was sitting on it. He wants it to be his.
Okay. The throne does too, apparently. Oh, dang.
Okay, maybe I went early on the favourite character business.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying. He's iconic.
Oh.
Not quite sure what we... Oh. I'm not quite sure what we were expecting from a show like this.
Oh.
Gonna have to censor that one, I think, for monetization purposes.
The prince cannot be allowed to act with this kind of unchecked impunity.
Brother,
He looks pretty proud of himself.
our city should be safe for all its people.
I just hope you don't have to maim half of my city to achieve this.
Time will tell.
Shouldn't have given him the power. Clearly abused it.
You've not been seen in the Vale or at Runestone for quite some time.
I think my bronze bitch is happier for my absence.
Lady Rhea is your wife, a good and honourable lady of the Vale.
It's a controversial man.
In the Vale, men are said to fuck sheep instead of women. I can assure you, the sheep are prettier.
His poor wife.
Your own lady wife passed recently. Did she not?
These are the sort of scenes that Game of Thrones thrived on, so I'm happy they're back.
It's the Game of Thrones flair.
The meetings, the cheap shots.
Enforce my laws, but understand, any further performances like last night's will be answered.
He's taken it too well.
Yeah, I was going to say, he's let him off, like, really lightly.
There were limbs.
Not just limbs.
I'm guessing that's not his wife.
Kylie, we're professionals. Please.
What troubles you, my prince? I could bring in another. Perhaps a maiden.
See, these sort of reactions are easy to edit because 80% of it has to be censored.
And this great day has been made more auspicious by the news that I am happy to share. Queen Emma has begun her labours.
Oh, it's a big thing like that. That's nice.
This looks epic too.
Oh, wow, they're all so excited. Oh.
I remember when we saw this in Thrones and they had like makeshift like seats, not like a stadium vibe to it.
Let's hope that's as gruesome as that gets.
I would humbly ask for the favour of the queen who never was.
Is that like a backhanded insult?
Compliment, you mean?
Yeah. I'm such an idiot.
You could have Baratheon's tongue for that.
Tongues will not change the succession. Let them wag.
Yes, the Baratheons. They've sprinkled in some terminology and some houses and stuff that we know.
Yes.
I heard that Lady Eleanor is hiding a swollen belly beneath her dress.
These two are too cheeky.
They are cheeky. Oh, that's got to give you bad back pains next day.
What do you know about this Sir Kristen Cole, Sir?
I'm told Sir Crispin is common-born son of Lord Dondarrion's steward, but other than that, I really couldn't say.
It's from Outlander.
Okay. I know you love that show.
I do.
House Targaryen will now choose his first opponent.
Could you imagine he loses? There's no way.
I don't think that would happen.
No.
It's a life sentence, that.
You mean death sentence?
I'm on a roll.
It's late. It's alright.
Oh. The other guy got him?
Yeah.
He didn't fall off, though.
No.
Okay. I can't support that.
Smart, though, I have to say.
It's cheating, right?
Yeah, went for the horse's legs.
Nah, that is so bullcrap. Sorry.
Why they gotta... They did this last time where they gotta show the horse in pain. Actually, last time they chopped off the horse's head.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
Remember? Okay, the horse is up.
Okay, thank goodness.
Funny how we're not worried about the dude.
The dude chooses to be there.
That's right, that's a good point.
Now, I'm fairly certain I can win these games, Lady Allison. Having your favour would all but assure it.
You're nasty.
What's happening? The infant is in breach, Your Grace. All attempts to turn the babe have failed.
Oh gosh.
My gosh. Some impressive acting too.
Expect them to act with honour and grace.
It's a marvel that war didn't break out at first blood.
Oh! Me. Honestly.
And we have to get used to this again.
It sometimes becomes necessary for the father to make an impossible choice.
Well, speak it.
To sacrifice one or to lose them both.
As if that's what it came to.
You can save the child.
We must either act now or leave it with the gods.
Oh, that's so sad.
I hope he doesn't despise the child for what's happened here. We saw something similar in Thrones, remember that?
Yeah,
with
that's
Tyrion.
true.
Daemon's shield looks awesome.
It does.
With the dragons there.
The armor always reflects the personality a bit too. He's a dirty cheat.
He's got to win.
I love you.
She knows.
Don't be scared. They're going to break the paper. It's all right. Please.
Oh my gosh. Oh no. She's begging him. I'm not mad about it.
Daemon's giving me Jaime vibes.
He's giving me Ramsay vibes.
Come on.
It's true.
No, he's not.
They can speak the same.
He's getting his ass whooped. Maybe not. They don't hold back these shows.
Is that for real? Oh my gosh. Oh.
Yield. Yield.
He will, and then he'll go in for the stab. Watch. Are you watching?
I'm watching. It's not the time.
My heart has literally, like, broken for this woman.
That was a rough scene.
Bane.
Oh my gosh.
It's tough for him as well. I mean, he didn't want that. Oh, wait till she finds out.
Oh, she's gonna be heartbroken.
Oh, they started off light.
Did the baby die too?
Oh, was that what the smaller corpse was?
Oh, are you kidding me? Oh, we know the word, don't we? She shouldn't have to. Oh, that's so sad. I wonder what this is going to do to him, like mentally.
Yeah. I really feel sorry for Viserys. Seems like a decent person.
Daemon Targaryen.
If Daemon were to remain the uncontested heir, it could destabilize the realm.
Not a good idea.
But if the gods should visit some further tragedy on you, either by design or accident...
My brother would murder me. Take my crown.
Probably.
He's in denial.
Yeah, he is.
Daemon has ambition, yes, but not for the throne. He lacks the patience for it.
The gods have yet to make a man who lacks the patience.
He's like, you know nothing, brother.
Mm-hmm.
Well, who else would have a claim?
Why is no one?
Firstborn child.
Yeah, why is no one saying her name?
Because the girl was passed over last time.
If order and stability so concerns this council, then perhaps we shouldn't break 100 years of it by naming a girl heir.
Stop.
How is his grace?
Very low, which is why I sent for you. I thought you might go to him, offer him comfort.
In his chambers.
Am I reading this correctly?
Yes. It's the chambers, Angelo, not the dining room.
You'll be glad of a visitor.
I think chambers are just, you know...
It's the private headquarters for the male, you know?
You might wear one of your mother's dresses.
No. Well, how old is she? Is that her dad?
That's what I got from that scene. Yes. Can we remember what world we're in here? This is Westeros.
Yes.
This is not unfamiliar. It's terrible, but we've seen it before.
I thought I might come and look in on you, Your Grace. I brought a book.
It's very kind, thank you.
When my mother died, people only ever spoke to me in riddles.
Maybe we read it wrong.
All I wanted was for someone to say that they were sorry for what happened to me. I'm very sorry, Your Grace.
I think her dad has an agenda.
The King Solaire once again.
The Prince will speak!
I mean, he doesn't even know for sure yet, does he?
No. He's got a lot of followers.
Yeah.
He toasted Prince Balon,
To the King's son.
styling him the heir for a day.
Are you kidding me?
Corroborated this report with 3 separate witnesses. The evening was, by all accounts, a celebration.
I don't know. We didn't hear him say it. I'm going to assume he did because he's vile, but...
I don't know what you mean.
You will address me as Your Grace, or I will have my Kingsguard cut out your tongue.
Here's where things turn around.
We must all mourn in our own way, Your Grace.
He was trying to, like, show off or something.
I've only ever spoken the truth. I see Otto Hightower for what he is.
An unwavering and loyal hand.
At least he has no filter. He kind of just spits the truth.
He doesn't protect you. I would.
From what?
Yourself. You're weak, Viserys.
He's a piece of shit, though.
He is.
Yeah, Viserys is so nice by the looks of things.
I have decided to name a new heir.
I'm your heir.
Not anymore.
Ooh.
Yeah, this is where it begins.
You are to return to Runestone and your lady wife at once. By order of your king.
Oh my gosh. He mad.
I don't know, I reckon Viserys may have made the wrong choice.
I don't think so.
There's a reason for me saying that. It's
Well, yeah, he'll reap the consequences of that later, I reckon.
Yeah, that's what I think.
Is that what you meant?
Yeah, that's what I meant. I think it's also to do with the throne cutting him on his back and stuff like that. I think it all... See? Again.
Ooh.
You see? I told you. I'm onto something here with the symbolism. Oh my gosh. Oh, I forgot the name of that dragon.
He can't get burned, can he?
No. What was the name of the dragon? They said it a million times in Game of Thrones. The big one. The big one. It lived for ages or something.
Balerion was the last living creature.
Balerion.
Valerian.
There we go.
You haven't spoken a word to me since Mother's funeral. And now you send your Kingsguard down.
Answer me.
Training you. You're about to be queen.
If we don't mind our own histories, it will do the same to us. Targaryen must understand this to be king or queen.
Just like, what did you just say?
I have wasted the years since you were born, wanting for a son.
I don't know, I think he's reacted emotionally.
And I believe, as I know she did, that you could be a great ruling queen.
Daemon is your heir.
Daemon's a piece of shit.
Daemon was not made to wear the crown, but I believe that you were.
Oh, wow, look at her.
I pledge fealty to them, and shall defend them against all enemies in good faith and without deceit.
This dragon's mad.
I'd be mad if Daemon was in my face too.
So she's heir now. Okay.
Yeah, just like that.
I, Rickon Stark, Lord of Winterfell.
Oh.
Aegon saw absolute darkness riding on those winds.
Stark representative.
The little Rickon was named after him.
Yeah.
A king or queen, strong enough to unite the realm against the cold and the dark. Aegon called his dream the Song of Ice and Fire.
Oh.
Lord of the Seven Kingdoms, and protector of the realm.
Oh, it just looks fantastic, seriously.
Rhaenyra Targaryen.
I feel like the dragons look a little different too.
Yeah.
More distinguishable.
Yeah, she feels that pressure.
I'm not going to go early. I don't know about you, I was fully immersed.
I was fully immersed. That was a great, great, great pilot.
I just have trust issues, you know what I'm saying?
Well, I mean, you were pretty quick to, just go ahead and chuck all your loyalty to Daemon right up.
No, that quickly went away. But I do think he's going to be an interesting character.
Yeah, he's a fantastic character.
Yeah, I was going to say already, I think you can gather a lot from all of the main characters.
Yeah, crazy how they did that.
Yeah, like, a lot of their motives, a lot of their personalities already been fleshed out in the 1 hour that we got to see with them.
But you just know we're going to have, those side characters who, backstab people and wreak havoc.
So, like Game of Thrones was kind of this fight between families and whatnot for the throne, this kind of looks more like a civil war.
Yes.
Between the Targaryens at this point. I mean, no other families really got involved too much there. We saw representatives, but
I don't think they have, the power. It doesn't seem like things were in Game of Thrones.
Yeah, that's right, because they've got the dragons. I mean, there's no question who's going to be ruling here. Yeah. It is called House of the Dragon, so it's pretty much just going to focus mainly on the Targaryens. I don't have a problem with that.
No,
because they're probably the most interesting out of all the different houses that we've seen anyway. I was kind of going to say the one thing that I wanted that we didn't get from this episode, and this is probably the only thing, I wanted more reference to the White Walkers and all that. Because I do think they're going to include that storyline in.
Really?
Yeah, of course they are. It was such a big plot point of Game of Thrones. I think they will add it.
Okay.
In this too. I wonder when we're going to get that. Maybe towards the end of the season, because they have planned for future seasons.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, maybe.
Now, obviously, we're not going to see big battles against the White Walkers and the Night King and all that, but I'm talking more origin stories and maybe some more information about them.
How it fits into the storyline.
Yeah, that's all really. I am hoping to have that featured at one point.
I feel bad for, was it Rhaenyra's auntie? She wasn't chosen for the throne even though she was the firstborn, and that's why her dad Viserys got chosen to be king.
Yeah.
And now Rhaenyra's chosen to be queen.
Yeah.
She's going to feel a bit cheated maybe, or maybe it's a blessing that it skipped past her.
Yeah, I want to talk about Viserys. Seems like a really nice dude, to be honest with you.
Yeah, but as Damon was saying, it can be seen as a weakness.
That's what I think. That's what I was kind of saying throughout the whole episode. I'm glad I got the symbolism with the throne correct. I'm pretty sure I did. That cut at the end kind of confirmed it to me. It's like the throne is fighting against him. It's like, what are you doing, sort of thing. And we do know that the Targaryens lose their reign in the end anyway, because of the events of Game of Thrones anyway. So we do kind of know where it leads.
It's good to see the storyline before then, though.
Yeah, definitely.
We'll keep that out of mind. We're just going to enjoy what they're giving to us now.
Well, I kind of have forgotten about any specifics that they would have put in Game of Thrones, because I kind of haven't seen it for a little while. So if they ever refer to any of these events and some of the details of what actually happened during this time period, I've forgotten it all, which is a good thing, I think.
I think you've got a better memory than me.
I have seen Game of Thrones many times. I've seen it 3 or 4 times at least. So I do remember little bits like some of the names and all that sort of stuff. But I like it how they sprinkled in bits and pieces of Game of Thrones, so then you kind of do feel like you're still immersed in the previous story as well.
Yes.
Or still immersed in the world.
It gives you a sense of familiarity. It's a hard word to say.
It is. What did you think of the characters? Because I actually thought that they were a highlight of the pilot.
Me too. I really like Rhaenyra. I think she's a great little actress as well.
Yeah, she's really good.
Yeah, very good. I'm interested to see her progression into Queen. I'm not sure if we're going to have any time jumps. Does it just follow directly? Do we skip somewhat to when she's Queen?
Yeah, well, we kind of do get the idea that Viserys' reign will end
at some point.
Probably soon, because it skipped the the bulk of his reign.
Yeah.
Anyway, like 9 to 10 years, and I've forgotten how long his reign was for.
Does that mean they're going to recast her?
Oh, yeah, if they do a time jump?
Mm.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I only ever saw one trailer anyway, so I can't remember if they do a time jump or not. But yeah, she was quite good. I can already kind of get a gauge on her personality. It looks like she's always wanted her father's acceptance, so she's willing to do this and not complain about it too much and all of that. I feel like Viserys made an emotional decision because he was insulted by some of the actions of Daemon, his brother.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of his men at the court place were telling him, like, no, Daemon's like a piece of crap.
That is true. Like,
well.
There were obvious downsides to making Daemon his heir.
Yeah.
I don't know, though.
Also, that scene at the start where Daemon was going around just, like, slaughtering people, I didn't realise that they were, like, criminals. I just wanted to put that out there. In case my reaction was, like...
He's painted in a very bad light, but I think just a lot of the characters are probably going to be painted in a bad light. It's Game of Thrones, you know?
Yeah.
You never really got one pure character, per se. I mean, Viserys actually seems quite nice, but then again, some interesting takes sometimes. I'm not sure why the tournament was happening during the...
I think that was just a routine thing.
Right.
Like a traditional thing.
He's a man of tradition.
Yeah.
He seemed very comfortable, too.
Yeah, that scene, the birth, man.
Messed up.
It left my stomach, like, twisted.
Yeah, because it left you in, like, only one state. You could only be sad about it. You couldn't be, like, angry at anyone because there was only, like, one outcome there. So then Viserys is also going to have a heartbreaking moment too, so you can't be angry at Viserys because it's, like, not his fault. You're just left to be sad. Pretty much messed up. But, you know, that's kind of what Game of Thrones excelled at. They had those really, like...
gut-wrenching.
Yeah, gut-wrenching is the word. Those sort of scenes. I don't want to go too early, but, like, I thoroughly enjoyed that.
Me too.
I thought it was really good.
Yeah. You just know the budget is high. I mean, like, from CGI to the set to the costume design, makeup, hair.
Yeah.
Insane. There was even, like, a carriage at one point that I was like, that's an impressive carriage.
Yeah, I mean, I was mainly focused on the dragons. How many did we see?
Did we see 3? And then, like, the skeleton of, what's his face?
Balerion.
I
don't know. The 2 that I remember, there was, like, a sort of yellowish looking one, and then there was... I've forgotten their names. And then there was the red one at the end, Daemon's dragon.
What about the one at the very start that opened the show? Was that a different one?
Cyrax or something?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, I can't remember exactly. But I wanted to say that the dragons actually all look different, which was one criticism I had of the dragons in Game of Thrones.
Okay, they were all similar, but like a different colour.
Well, there were only 3, like Daenerys' dragons, but they all looked similar. They just had a very slight shade of a different colour.
Yeah.
But they all looked very, very similar. Like, hard to tell the difference sort of thing. These ones, you can tell the difference. I mean, their faces even look a little bit different.
They got personality.
Yeah, they even had a little bit of a personality. I mean, we didn't see too much of them. I'm assuming that will sort of ramp up towards the end of the season.
I'm guessing the one that Daemon was all over is going to be like his bae. Like, they're going to burn villages and stuff together.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it is setting up to have a civil war between Daemon and his followers and then Viserys's, which is sad because Rhaenyra had a good relationship with Daemon.
She did. Yeah.
So that's going to suck.
He gave her the Valyrian steel. The necklace.
Yeah.
What's she going to do with that now?
The annoying thing now is we have to wait a week. I prefer to binge these sort of shows. I binged Game of Thrones seasons 1 to 6. And then did we watch 7 and 8 kind of weekly?
8 definitely, but I don't know where you were at 7.
Or maybe it was like the second half of 7 that I saw weekly, but mainly I just got to binge it. And this already kind of seems like it's going to be binge-worthy anyway. You know what I liked? I liked the drama at the table.
You liked that?
Of course I do, because I think that's what Game of Thrones in its early seasons thrived on, like Tyrion and... Varys, yeah, all of them, Littlefinger, all the bickering and stuff.
True.
You know, that was like peak Game of Thrones.
The gossip girls of the town.
Yeah, definitely. So I liked how they sort of kept that engaging, those sort of meeting scenes, because think about it, like, in a world where there are dragons and a lot of fighting and violence and stuff like that, if you're making the quiet scenes just as enjoyable,
yeah,
it sets up to have great pacing throughout the show.
That's true. As I said, I'm sort of expecting some sort of time jump now.
Straight away.
I reckon they're going to do that unspoken thing where, there's a big gap where, like, not much happened. Viserys is going to be, like, on his deathbed or something.
Okay.
Maybe. Or maybe they'll have more to fill in with, like, the whole Daemon storyline and things like that.
Or maybe Daemon's got to take some time to build his army to fight back or something like that. Yeah, you could be right.
Thank you so much for watching our reaction. If you liked it, please give us a thumbs up and subscribe. It would really help us out. For full-length reactions to House of the Dragon, you can support us on Patreon if you'd like. And yeah, thank you so much again. We'll see you in the next one. Bye.